started offering him cake, and he tasted the cake, and he said, wow, this is an amazing cake. Can I have the recipe? I'd love to make this cake. So the friend said to his friend said, you know what, no problem. I will give you the recipe. And he gives him a page, and on the page there were 20 ingredients that are needed. So the guy takes the ingredients home. The next morning he calls up his friend, and he says, I made the cake. I took your advice. I took the recipe. And you know what? It just doesn't taste the same. It doesn't taste the way you made it. So the other guy says to him, he says, let me ask you a question. Did you follow all the ingredients? He said, no, well, I left out a little bit of this, I left out a little bit of that, but pretty much out of the 20 ingredients, I pretty much did 18, 17, whatever it was, I did pretty much the ingredients. Now, if I want to go on an easier scale, I can say, what did you leave out? And he says, I left out the flour and the sugar. Now, let's be honest. If a guy bakes a cake and he leaves out just 2 ingredients called the flour and the sugar, you can't expect the cake to taste the same. But exactly. But he did 17, 18 out of the ingredients.
But you missed the most important part.
That's not exactly. What happens if he left out just a few little spices?
It's fine.
It's okay, right? No. You know why? Because if I tell you this is how you make the cake, and these are the ingredients, and you follow 19 out of 20, 18 out of 20, but you miss just something minor, don't come back to me and say it doesn't taste the same. Don't come back to me and say, Hashem gives us a law book. Now, the great thing about HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem, when he gives us his law book, is that he doesn't expect everybody at the same time to follow the exact same laws. He knows that different people are at different levels. He knows that somebody, to make that cake, all he needs is 5, 6 ingredients, and he'll taste that cake. To another person, all you need is, he's on a higher level, he might need 10 ingredients. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, in his mercy, and in his greatness, and in his Torah, actually helps us by actually everybody being able to make the same cake, but with different ingredients. Because not everybody, like you said, is holding on that level. But the one thing for sure, you can't come back to the manufacturer of a bike and tell him the bike I put it together and it's not working, or the bike's not running well, it's not doing what it should be doing, and then the manufacturer says, did you follow the instructions? He goes, I didn't follow it exactly. Once you didn't follow it exactly, you can't come back and say, there's a problem, there's a mistake. No, because you didn't follow it. Hashem gives us certain laws. Hashem gives us certain rules. And like I said, not everybody Hashem expects to be on the same level as the other person. But as a fact, Hashem knows what each one really can do. And do you try your best? Or in the situation you're in, or in the family that you're in, or in the environment that you're in, can you raise yourself to at least a level that Hashem expects from you? And that's what Hashem expects. That's all he expects. He doesn't expect the person to go from here to there in one day. But he definitely expects for a person to try, and he definitely expects for a person to make an effort. And like I said, the greatness of Torah and the greatness of the way Hashem deals with us is that everybody can make the same great tasting cake or the same bite by following his own personal instructions that God gave him. And that is an unbelievable gift. That is an unbelievable gift. But I want to tell you something. Everybody here, you're going to be graduating.
Hopefully, 10%.
Everybody, who's here not graduating?
I got 1 year.
How many years do you have left?
Jonathan.
5?